We're back for the finale of the micro midget section, possibly. Either way, I mean, we got a 26-point lead with 2 races left. That seems to be like, in for all intents and purposes, a good margin. But Prairie View and Millbridge are just two tracks I can't run well at for whatever the explanation. So we're gonna hemorrhage a lot of points, and Eddie Evans is very good. So for all I know, he could win the last 2 races and we fall apart in the championship. And this is really our best chance to win a championship because Jerry Anderson had a shot. He was competitive with us the whole year. But because he cartwheeled and flipped and finished last, this is why we even are in the point situation that we're in to begin with. Because if Jerry Anderson just had a normal race, we might have had like a 16 or 20 point lead and probably be in worse shape. So this is the best case scenario. Like, if we don't win a championship now, then I don't think we're going to ever do it. So we just got to go in there and just try to just run as best as we possibly can. So that's all I can hope for. Even with full-blown custom setups and everything, I don't know why midgets is like impossibly hard in local. So obviously I could always just upgrade to level 4, but then it just feels cheap to do. So I'm trying to do it within the boundaries of the parameters of the game. Like, I want to have level 3, stuff for local stuff. Level 4 would be for regional, then level 5 is national. Or I want to try to be fair with it. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's get into Prairie View. I'm tired of rambling. So something I'm trying to do differently is just keep the car in 4th gear to keep the thing more wound up. Try to keep the RPMs high as much as possible to get us a little more speed. Because I think we're a little bit faster in 4th gear than we are 5th gear. For whatever the explanation. We shatter the goal time. I know I can get like 7.9s and 8s. That was a good 2 laps. That's right at 8th, so that's 4th place. So, it all depends on where Eddie Evans is. And he's 3rd, so at the very least, we may, not lose too much points. I mean, if we can go into this and lose less than 13 points, then we can go in the last race with a bit of a cushion. Ideally, I would like to not lose, 13 points per race. I think we would win in theory by a tiebreaker because we had the most wins. But that's if Eddie Evans somehow gets 4 wins or 2 more wins. So it's very stressful. It's a shame. I guess it's entertaining as all hell for the viewers, but man, it is stressful for me. And I don't know why I can do really well in qualifying, but then I just can't do anything in the race because going as fast as I can. I mean, just full throttle around here. Got Bailey right in front of us, but it doesn't really matter too much. At least we'll be in the qualifying dash no matter what. So, yeah, I'm fine with this. Don't know why Bailey went up high in the last corner. Cutting it real close there at the last second, but we barely missed out on winning it by under a 100th of a second. So, that was very close. Anyways, on to the qualifying dash. This will probably be the 2 races we'll do in this episode, and maybe I'll do a potential off-camera season or something just to see what would happen if, we just had like a season normally. I don't know. I just want to find out. Well, we're 8th out of 8th. That doesn't really give me much hope at all. In fact, it's quite upsetting. Again, I'm full-blown custom setup, but I don't know. I mean, maybe we can get 7th here. He's running the high lane, so. And I tried run the top, but we're just not fast up on the top. And there's I would say a flip, but that didn't happen. I think it happened to Eddie Evans, weirdly enough. And in fact, it did nothing to him. He just wrecked and just kept on going. I can't make heads or tails of it. I ran out of tear-offs because I just have a bad habit of doing that, as always. We're going to finish 8th, or maybe 7th, barely. So, that's at least something, but I don't know. We just cannot have Eddie Evans win. Like, in any context, we cannot have him win. Even Jerry Anderson, too, but we could just try to, I don't know, we just got to run good. We're on the bottom lane, which is ideal. That should give us the best possible advantage, as much as humanly possible. Sorry I didn't go as fast as the AI there on the start game. I know, I messed all of that up. And Collins gets a good run on the outside. So yeah, I can't even take the corner I want to because they always send it in there because they're able to just do superhuman things. So I have to kind of compromise the entirety of the corner and the entirety of how I race just to hold them off so I don't get just thrown and kiboshed. But it looks like we're just going to finish 8th. No matter what we do, we'll just never finish better than 8th unless there's a wreck that damages another car in front of us, because we're not going to be able to do it on pace, which is frustrating. I would love to have a full-blown custom setup and maybe have more intricacies or you know, interesting, I don't know, differences to it that make it unique, that works for Prairie View more than any other track. But that doesn't exist online at the moment, so that really sucks. And it really sucks I'm going to get passed for fucking 8th place, which I don't need to lose more points. Thank God Jerry Anderson is not our championship competitor, because we would have lost all of our points in this one race, and there would have gone our championship, so at least we're going to try to fight it back, I think. Alright, we got it. That's a flip. That might have been Eddie Evans that just wrecked, I think. I don't know. I can't look. I can't scroll through it quick enough. Okay, he's actually second. Okay, that's not good. I mean, as long as he doesn't win, that's great. So I don't know. I mean, that's still going to be 14 points we're going to potentially lose or something. I don't know. It's not great, and it's really frustrating that the AI could just run the outside and just never freaking. I don't even know what to say. I'm trying as hard as I fucking possibly can. And it looks like we might be able to get 7th. We'll do a bit of a slide job there. That yellow's actually going to kind of help us, weirdly enough. I will take it. Eddie Evans is completely choking, so we're going to get out of here in really good shape. I'll take it. Thank you, yellow. That saved us, because he was running second. We actually gained a spot. He lost 3 spots. Kevin Murphy wins. I don't even know who he is. But we only lose like 4 points. So that's honestly what we need. And I think we could do slightly better Millbridge. I think like 1 position more, but I think I don't know if we got it quite clinched, but we're in really, really good shape. Yeah, so I only lose 4 points to Eddie Evans. Now, Jerry Anderson, if we were battling him in the championship, if I had like a hypothetical 16-point lead or something, and I mean, we still would have lost 8 points, so the point battle there would have still been really, really tight. So he would have to finish second, I get 6th, or for him to win, and me to finish 4th. I don't know. I mean, it's like the midget series all over again, where I'm like, I'm in a great spot, but it took a bunch of luck for it to happen. It's not like I'm racing them out for it. It's just they just wrecked. That gave us this chance. So either way, I do want to try doing an off-camera season. 1, to bake up more money, stupendous amount of money, and 2, just to see if we can win the championship straight up. Because there's at least 6 more points on the table that we could have gotten if we got that 1 extra spot at Grant Park and Fairbury. So if we could at least capitalize on that, then maybe I wouldn't even be extra sweating. Looks like we're going to get another news article with the loading time. Martina Truex Jr. is being good friends. Truex Jr. and Brett Thompson seem playing video games together. I don't know. I mean, my driver seems to be very lesbianish. I don't know if she would be spending her time with a Brett Thompson, unless Brett is a female or born male that transitioned into female that also didn't legally change their name yet, so they're kind of like transitioning. So maybe that's the headcanon, but that's how I'm gonna rationalize it. So Brett Thompson is a let's just get into the last race. I think we got like a 20-point lead or 22-point lead, so I think we're in really good shape. Well, I'll double check. Yeah, 22 points. So yeah, I think we'll be we'll be fine no matter what, honestly. As long as we finish like within the top 10, I think we'll be probably good. So I'm quite confident. Yeah, so in the setup, you can't see it because the face cam is in the way, but the steering offset, I had it to 500 and it was actually set to 0. So I don't know if that's going to really make a huge difference in the car, but I should look over this just one more time just to be extra sure, because if I made a mistake there, I might have made a mistake somewhere else potentially. And especially with this race, I really need to make sure I have everything as accurate to the setup that I found online as humanly possible. And it looks like that's the only thing I messed up on. So, I don't know how much... Again, I don't know if that's going to help. But I'm going to do a lot of practice laps, so I'm going to try to get the best finishing result possible. Well, in practice, we're literally 4/10 off, or, 4/10 up on the goal time. But that's for 10th place, so I don't know if that's great. I mean, that might qualify as 6th, but then sometimes when we do qualifying, we start on pole, but that doesn't really translate to race. So I know the script. I know what to expect. I just hopefully we can get into that race and get a top 6 finish or something, so at least we don't, choke this entire championship away. Off the last corner, that's going to be off the... I mean, we got the goal time. We were 8th, though. I don't know. It's just... Eddie Evans is first, too. My God. I don't know. It's just... I want to feel happy that we're in a really good point situation, but... It's hard to feel good when I'm only in this position because they wrecked. It's the same thing in midgets. Like, is that going to be the same thing? Why is the camera doing that? Our camera went through the side. But it's like 2 series now where that's been the case. It's not just like, well, that happened once and then it's never happened again. I don't know. Either way, I don't know what it is. In practice, I can consistently hit the bottom lane almost every time. But then we get into everything else, and like when it really matters, I cannot do it at all. And it's really actually hard to even tell where the cushion is because it kind of blends into the track. So maybe that's why it like completely throws me out, because the track changes so vigorously that I can't see like where the cushion is. So I'm like overdriving it, or I'm not getting as low as I possibly could. That was still crazy though. In less than 5 laps, we were what, 3 seconds back from the leader. Well, 2.5, or at least 2. Like I don't know. We just gotta survive. That's all we gotta do. Don't try to set the world on fire. Just get out of there with a good finish. We were running, I think, 6th in that race before the caution came out. We went from 6th to 2nd because the whole field stacked up. So, I mean, that's really like the bar. I guess the standard of what to expect. And we're currently 8th right now, which is probably, honestly, all we're going to be able to get. So, just going to hope that this is boring and uneventful. Or they can just throw the car in the corner and make the pass and make all that work. I hit the fucking curb, so that doesn't help either. And then they just drive around me on the outside. Again, a thing I can't physically do. That's also really frustrating to that they could just run a lane that I just can't do. So what else do I say? Well, that doesn't give me much of good vibes at all. We're gonna be barely winning this championship at this rate. Doesn't. I just can't believe it. It's just, like, even with all the gimmies in the freaking world, I'm still gonna have to... It's still gonna be difficult. I don't know. This is just... I mean, if we could somehow get a 6th place, that's gonna be monumental. And it's just crazy, because even with the custom setup, the difficulty's not even maxed out, and it's still this hard. Like, we're 10th! I just don't get it. I don't know what I'm really doing wrong in driving the track. He was running the bottom there, so I thought I would try to top, but that car's going to get by me on the bottom, so I have to just run the bottom, even if the car in front of me is running the bottom. And if I wreck him, then I don't know what to do there, because I can't move up. It's like, somehow Elm Creek used to be my worst track, and I thought Millbridge was at least a little bit better, but now this track is worse than Elm Creek, and it's like so backwards. Thankfully, a yellow came out that saved us. But I can't do anything. Even in the spring race, I was running a little bit better. So I can't make heads or tails of this. I mean, we got a good start there, so we can just, swing it down the bottom here and try to get 9th place. I hit the curb again, the frickin' thing. There's a car there. I almost wrecked him, but that's what you gotta do to try to survive in this dog-eat-dog world. I just can't believe it's gonna be coming down this close. I mean, this is a stupendous amount of points we're gonna be losing if he's gonna win out and we get 9th. It's gonna be at least 22 points, I think. I mean, we're cutting it really close. And I can't move up anymore. I thought I was at least going to be able to get, like, I don't know, 7th or 6th, but I can't do anything more. I mean, I don't know, maybe I can get 8th. It's just really frustrating. I can't believe I can't hit my fucking apexes right. That really drives me nuts, because I do that in practice, like, almost so easily. But then in the race trim, I just cannot do it for the life of me. And I'm backing off the corner, I'm letting off the throttle, trying to not just overdrive it, but I can't see the cushion. Well, that minute adjustment to the car almost, in theory, just made it worse. Because I was at least running, like, 7th or 6th or something in the last time we were here, so I don't know. Weird that my accidental mistake made it run better. I don't know, run the last lap. I can't get any more fucking spots. I don't know if this spot is to make it or break it or not for the points. I can't. I hate this track so much. I fucking hate this track. If I lose this championship, I don't know if there's any other way I'm going to ever win it. Straight up. That was stupid. That is so annoying. What is it going to say? We won it. Oh my god. By 4 points. Oh my god. That should not have been that close. Yeah, basically, Jerry Anderson, he gained like 12 points on me in that race. So if he never made that mistake, I would have probably lost the championship. This game is so infuriating because it's like there's like 4 tracks I can guarantee to win at, or even 5, just like guarantee. But then the other ones, or I guess that's really all it takes is 3 bad races. I don't know. It's just frustrating. It doesn't help when they're average finish second, but I'll fucking take a championship however way I can get it with this stupid ass game. I can't believe it worked out. That was such luck. I mean, if Eddie Evans finished second in the last at Prairie View and that yellow never came out, he got, what, 5th or something? So that's, what, 6 extra points he could have gotten? I mean, that could have gotten the championship right there if he just finished second in it. So we just got lucky in, like, every aspect. It sucks to feel like winning a championship is based on luck with anyone banking on their misfortune. I don't know, but whatever. We in theory did it. It was just cutting it really close though. I don't know. Let's just get out of here. Thankfully, I don't have to do this midget stuff on camera like ever again because I'm not really going to be worrying about it in any other series. Because apparently micro sprints are just impossibly hard even with setups. I don't know. Get an achievement, Racer X, completed 10 seasons in career. Sad that we've done that much already. But I guess it's kind of easy to do when we only have 11 races in the schedule. I don't know. What a stressful frickin' part. I mean, it was a very short recording session, but that was like an hour's worth of stress put into 25 minutes. But hey, we won the championship. Yeah. Oh, man. But, yeah. She says, I can't believe this is really happening. I can kind of feel like it's the same feeling, honestly. So, I mean, that's a pretty accurate reaction. But, yeah. Don't know what really to say. And we get another achievement. Micro Sprint Champion. Hey. Thank you, game, for acknowledging that. I appreciate it. So, that's the standings. Boy. I mean, I don't even know what to say. We had 2 less top 10s than Eddie Evans. We got 1 extra win. We had 1 extra top 10, so we got top 10s throughout the whole season. But I think Eddie Evans finished 12th in one of the races earlier on. It might have been at Millbridge, honestly, if I remember correctly. So, even then, like, he kind of had, like, a bad race. And we never really had... I don't know, maybe this championship isn't a farce. And I just kind of won that consistency by, like, the string of Nana's pantaloons. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I guess I should feel a lot better about it. I'm still going to do an off-camera season just to see, because I'm kind of curious. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I mean, is it really worth... I mean, we got 400,000. How much do I need any more to move into next series? Like, what's next after that? Is that a big block modifieds? I mean, we got 428,000. So, in theory, we could just jump into that with level 3 everything and be good. I think in most series for local, we're going to be pretty well off. And big log modifiers actually cost a lot more than UMPs, 305, and street stock. So everything else we should bank a lot more. So yeah, I don't know, I guess that's gonna be what we do next. So yeah, I guess I'll I don't know what I want to do. I kind of feel like doing off-camera season just to see what would happen. I'll come back and give you an update. But maybe I don't know. I'm too tired. Like I definitely don't want to do it now. I don't know. This is kind of a janky part now of how I'm going to end this. But for now, I'm done. I will catch you all in an update or something. But yeah, I'm gonna get going.